And we are back from the break. And I believe, Solas, you wanted to do a scrying with the crystal ball now that you used your
Yeah,
clairvoyance. Okay.
yeah. Since I actually saw someone and had my own vision on them.
Okay. Um, and you want to scry her, correct?
Yeah.
That female final that you saw. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be Okay. Okay. So you concentrate on the crystal ball,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see what appears to be a bedroom, and two female final are speaking to each other. One of which is the one that you saw earlier. Um, and given the layout of the room, this is the room that she entered.
Yeah.
Um, and let me see. Can you actually hear what they're saying? Don't
I
Can
think
you even
so.
understand them?
I don't think you said that this crystal ball had that capability.
Yeah, that is correct.
I would
So
have
you
to
cannot.
cast Audience.
Yeah, so you cannot hear what they are saying.
Mm-hmm.
That would even assume that you can speak the language that they're speaking in.
Yeah.
But they are obviously speaking to each other. The other final is also a female. She is wearing very elegant robes. Um, they give me an intelligence check, please. Actually, give me a wisdom check, please.
Okay. That's a success.
Okay. They definitely feel religious in nature, as
Just her
opposed
robes or
to
both?
hers, not the other one, not the one you saw before.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Um, the just because they feel uh, eh, like the other woman is wearing expensive but comfortable clothing, um, definitely and definitely dressed to enhance her appearance. This other one is not dressed to enhance her appearance, although there is a like dark commanding presence to her. You can tell that the first female final that you saw uh, definitely appears to be in a subordinate position, just her body language and stuff like that. She's not like talking to someone who is her inferior. She is talking to someone who is her superior. The most striking thing about this second female final is that she is wearing a skull headpiece. Uh, it is very strange. It's not like made of a single animal skull, but it's actually made of a number of small humanoid skulls. Given the lighting and the positioning, it's hard to say what, but there are a pair of spiral horns coming off of it, and they definitely don't match these smaller humanoid skulls. But it is
I
like
don't.
an amalgamation piece, so there are things holding it together.
Yeah, don't think my religion would know anything about having that kind of religious headwear.
No, and you're not sure if that is a religious headwear or something else.
Yeah, I will keep the scrying short since I don't have want to give them too big of a chance to notice the scrying.
Okay, how long are you thinking?
I'm thinking only a couple of rounds.
Okay, give me a second. Okay. Um, so this is obviously a bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're talking in this bedroom. It is a sumptuously decorated room. There is a table suitable for having a small dining party, bed, um, shelves, couches, um, personal objects, things like that. Very richly
Yeah.
decorated. Um, just at about the point where you're like, all right, I'm ready to stop now. They both turn to leave the room, and that's when you decide to
Okay.
stop.
Yeah.
And they do not appear to have noticed you.
Yeah. That was my goal, that they wouldn't notice me.
Okay.
Other people also see what the crystal ball sees,
Yes.
right? Yeah. So others would have been able to watch if they were near me, and I would have done this obviously.
Yeah.
Told the party.
Mm.
Okay, so it seems that the priest is the leader of that tower,
Mm-hmm.
and the author didn't seem like they were cleric, so I would think that they are high-level arcane spellcaster.
Well, they
Or
could be both
powerful
like
arcane.
you.
And they
Yeah,
stay
true.
and I want to point out there's a bedroom right next to the crystal, meaning we can always be assumed there's someone near. Then one of those people is probably always going to be nearby.
There were multiple doors on the top. There was that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
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 it might.
to reiterate the description of what you saw before,
Mhm.
the door. This bedroom is the only single door out into that central area.
Yeah, this
There
place
Yeah.
had 2 double doors.
There's a pair of
Mhm.
double doors as well.
Mhm.
What you can conclude. There was a door leading off of this room to another room along the torus shape, and the width of the room you're pretty sure matches the width of that torus. So it's not like there's more there.
Yeah.
Given the nature of the double doors, they probably lead to other rooms.
Yeah.
And so rooms that might not be as large as the one that you just saw.
Mm-hmm.
My point though is that there's a bedroom there, meaning if we attack, probably during the day, someone will probably be sleeping there.
Yeah.
And we're probably gonna have to deal with the priest if we attack. So that's just something to note if when we go to attack the top of the crystal.
And there's probably some other powerful people up at the top too.
Yes.
Yeah, I would think that the top has the sleeping quarters of the leadership, so there would be most likely also the military leaders' quarters near that. So if we were going to split the party, the people on top would be most likely in a very tough fight.
Not necessarily. Kill them in their sleep.
Yeah, but there's also the very powerful altar that.
It seems likely they'd have guards posted.
But
Yeah.
they...
Well, did we see guards?
No,
You didn't
but we
see
did
any, but you
see-
didn't see that much. Excuse me, you didn't
Oh,
see that
so-
much either.
Plus,
And
we
they're
did see,
overconfident in their defenses.
Plus, we did see that there's some kind of little creature that very well might be.
Yeah. Familiar.
Yeah, familiar.
keeps
That
guard.
acts as a guard.
Probably can be invisible, so you would need some kind of detect invisibility.
Plus,
soon.
the very powerfully enchanted magical altar.
Yeah, we definitely need to bring a priest with us when we go up top, though, because that's probably going to be how we're going to disable it.
I'm going to be thinking that we might want the whole party up top with this. What we see.
Kidnap the familiar, hold it hostage. You just demand the crystal.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work.
So again, this crystal is enormous. It's not like a small crystal you could hold in your hand. This is an enormous crystal.
And it was connected
it was a
to the
joke,
altar.
obviously, but It's like some wizards will fight tooth and nail for their familiar. So
Yeah.
you just like to see how far this person is willing to go for their familiar.
Old.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Could I roll a spellcraft check to decipher if the altar is what powers basically the crystal, and crystal is the control mechanism of the enchantments that protect the place?
You can roll a spellcraft check, and depending on what you roll, I will give you some information, maybe.
Well, that's a success.
If anything, you actually suspect that the magic is stored in the crystal, and the altar is how you access it.
Okay, so it was other way around.
Is that crystal like equivalent of like what Lamb uses for underground, but this for above ground? Like this is like they could, or like an air node or something.
No idea. You have no idea.
Don't have that kind of familiarity with ley lines.
Not many worlds have that kind of thing.
Yeah, and even those worlds that have not every spellcaster is familiar with them.
Okay.
But
Anything else that anyone wants to try to glean out of what you would have seen, or anything else that anyone wants to do before you?
I want to know if I recognize the religion, if they were religious.
You do not.
Was there any obvious pieces of gear on either of them, like daggers on belt?
Nothing that stands out.
Except the weird skull thing.
Yeah.
Generally, evil priests are not against using daggers, so just a good priest kind of thing.
You were you were talking about windows on the top of that tower. Did Solas get a good look at how many windows were inside that bedroom?
Give me an intelligence check, please, Solas.
Mm-hmm. That's a success.
Okay. Yeah, there was one that gave vision on the central area, and 4 giving vision on the outer platform.
Right. So from the central area, how many other windows was there that weren't that bedroom? That might be other people looking in.
Okay, so this is going back to the clairvoyance.
Yeah.
Give me another intelligence check, Solas, but against half your score.
That's a success.
6 other windows.
Right. So that could be guard rooms and stuff.
Well, there were other bedrooms for the leadership.
Well, you're
Right.
assuming.
Yes, we are assuming, but that would be pretty logical.
But there could also be guard posts.
Yeah.
Now, none of them are like arrow loops.
Yeah, they are actual windows.
They could be, you know, they definitely could be, like missile weapons could be fired or hurled out of them, but they're not specifically designed for that.
So an afterthought.
They were not glass windows.
They appear to be shutterable.
Okay.
So I think one of us has a spell that does a big blinding flashing light. So we could potentially, if we did have some people go up there to have a fight, they could potentially throw really bright light through all the windows to dazzle everyone. I don't know how much that would help.
Well, the final do take penalties in bright light, so. But yeah, I think our best bet would be going there during daytime.
Oh yeah, I agree.
And
Given that people said that the dwarves are going to arrive during the day, we probably want to try and get in there in the morning, and then try and take down the gemstone, and then try and hold the tower until the dwarves arrive.
And I would say that given what we witnessed, at least I would say that it's better to go for top with the whole party to the top rather than split.
Yeah, that's fine with me if you can get us all up there.
That's going to be kind of the key there.
Yeah,
One-
that's kind of why I'm like having a plan for a two front might
question
still
Old,
be beneficial.
Yep.
how high is the halfway point on the tower where you said that the continuous staircase that goes up top is?
It's about halfway up.
Yeah, but how high is that roughly?
Somewhere like it's less than 100 feet. The exact height is kind of difficult to know because you're not there. You're looking at it through spy glasses and everything like that. But it's not 100 feet.
Braxon's got another question for Solas, and maybe for Finn, because Finn was looking at the place earlier. Now, I think one of you guys worked out before that breaking through the walls down the bottom would not make the tower collapse.
Yeah.
But do the walls look substantially thinner at the top? Could we chop off the top of the tower with a spell?
I don't think there's enough spells between all of us that could do that.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
So, quick poll for the party. Who can and cannot fly on their own?
Braxon cannot fly, but he's brought the fly with him, so...
I think that counts as a can.
Yeah.
Do you have an item or ability that will allow you to fly?
It's just Darrakar that can't. Everyone else can.
What about our NPCs?
And NPCs that we want to take.
Yeah. Them's pretty small, so she's easy enough to take with one of the polymorphed people as a flying mount.
Main problem Braxon would have is he can't wear his armor if he's going to fly.
I can make your armor weigh half as much, so that shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
Okay.
We determined that there's a gap between the wall and the wind. So if we can get next to the wind, which Darrakar should be more easily able to, although, so that's something we still need to get ironed out. But once we're next to the wall, I have Levitate, so I could cast that, and then Polymorph, and then do Polymorph Self, so he can get up.
Old.
Well, I will say one downside of Levitate is the rising speed.
Slow.
It's still...
It's a way. It's a way. Don't get me wrong. It's a way.
Dimension door him.
I have a question.
He's the hardest one to Dimension Door. Basically, I can't take anyone else. Well, because he's so...
I have a question that might give us an edge on getting people to that midway platform.
All right.
If I were to cast Etherealness, would I have enough time to basically, since you've said that we could basically walk on the wall with Etherealness?
I did not say that you can walk on the wall.
You've said that before, and we've done it. Basically, walk up with Etherealness using the walls.
I think you were
that before.
I think you were underground.
So would it be possible, since we can go inside the wall if needed?
If
And
you can get inside, you don't know right
Yeah.
now whether there is anything protecting
I
you.
think we should
true.
test this if a fearlessness works.
Yeah,
We
but
don't actually infiltrate today. We just see if the spell works and goes.
what I want to know is if I had enough duration for it.
What's the duration?
Since if I don't, then it's a moot point. The duration is
Hour per level.
Yeah, plenty of time. Even if it was just an hour, that's still plenty of time.
no, it's 1 turn plus round a level. So 2 turns.
Doesn't
Oh,
Right.
your priest version.
Yeah,
Yeah, the wizard
That's-
one's
sorry.
way higher level.
yeah.
So if there are like if you can enter the tower, there are you Lankas, you use the crystal ball to see one of the guards go in, correct?
Yes.
There
said
are
that there were a bunch of-
staircases inside that will get you from floor to
Yeah.
floor.
If you have a way to fly, that would be better because the center is very much just open.
Right,
Yeah,
but this is ethereal. This is ethereal.
Can you even use polymorph?
Yeah, because the point
locomotion?
is that point is with etherealness, if it works, I could take Darrakar and otters who can't fly and such. If there's enough time to get there.
Yeah, I mean you can run.
Yeah.
Even if you don't get all the way there,
You could
which
definitely
I
get up to the
doubt,
midpoint.
you get
yeah,
most
you could
of the
definitely get
way
up to the
there.
midpoint.
The point is why I want to be sure that we would be able to get there, since I don't want to have the situation where the spell runs out and someone is within a wall or something like that. Since that would end badly.
But this all does hinge on being able to pass through the wall.
Yeah, and
They don't
that's
have
something I would
ethereal
test.
blocking.
That's something I would test tomorrow.
Because you do
But,
know that there is construction techniques to make them impermeable.
Yeah. But the reason why I asked is because if that works, the time limit is enough. I have a reason to test it.
Even if you just get to the top floor or something.
I mean, even when you're testing it, you can kind of determine and get a look and basically be like, hey, could I make this with the rest of my duration? And then back out.
So also keep in mind that if someone can get up to the top or to the midway point and tie a rope and drop it down to Darrakar, he can climb up the wall with the rope.
Yeah, I could just teleport and then
Do we have
do that.
long enough ropes?
Yeah, we got like 8 ropes on the
we got
tree
like
stage.
we got like 500 feet, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, not on the tree stage, they're on the donkeys at the moment, but yeah. That does
But
mean
yeah.
we'd be having to carry them. They do weigh a little.
We can chop it up into 100-foot bit and then bring it.
I don't think you have a
You know,
single
it's
length
not-
of 500 feet. I think you have multiple lengths of 50.
But
Also,
if the etherealness works, then we can get Lem and Nak and Grosh and potentially some dwarfs with us.
I think the dwarves should go with the other attacking army.
How
Just
how
take
high
your
is each
NPCs.
one of these balconies to get up to the first level with the external stairs?
The first external is less than 100 feet high.
I think we should get
how,
Groshnak.
what about the balconies below the first? The stairs that go up.
That is the lowest point that has some sort of external promenade area.
Okay. That's longer than
Yeah.
Braxon magic rope.
We're not all get up to the top, then I think Groshnak and Darrakar would probably be best to climb the wall with the rope from the outside, just because.
I can bring with the etherealness if it works. I can bring 5 otters with me.
I mean, we have to test to see if we'll be able to make it, but yeah.
Yeah, but that's that's going to be done day before we actually try it. But
Yep.
I'm
Can you
just
walk
saying that if it
through-
works,
If you, here's a theory question. If you, in theory, were in midair when you cast etherealness, do you still stay stuck to the same plane X?
I think you'd fall.
Like,
No, I
you
mean
would
unless
fall.
you're flying, I think you'd fall.
alright, can you use the spell fly while ethereal?
Yeah.
Why don't you just do a scouting solo tomorrow? Just to see the limits of your spell.
the etherealness is to see if I can take the people who can't fly with me. So it would be.
Well, you don't
So
even
I
know if it's
wouldn't
warded.
Right?
need
No,
to fly.
no. He means for the scouting. If you can fly, then you can get to the tower and back faster.
Yeah, I'm going to, but I wouldn't be ethereal the whole time while I move,
Right.
since
Get
there's
close
dangers
enough.
on the ethereal.
Get close enough, cast a etherealness, and just literally fly as close as you can to the tower and fly away again, just to see if there's any magical protections that physically block you. Because it makes the whole thing moot if you're physically blocked. I mean, this is like the second or third time we've encountered a
Yeah, as I
place where
said,
it's been
I
warded.
was going to test it the next day.
All right, then,
Yeah,
that's good.
I think something we should think about today for like this next day is what can we test? Because we have some theories, but what can we test? We can test etherealness.
I'm gonna concentrate on infiltrating them and learning what I can until dusk, then exit and report back.
Yeah, maybe a good vantage point to take off for those who want to fly in when they bring down the barrier. That might also be a good thing to test for, is just to find if we can get in that window for those who want to fly in.
So since I can get 5 people, if the etherealness works, would
Doesn't Ockar have that spell?
Ingritha or
Don't worry about that right now.
be willing to come?
Wait until you determine. Well, so like going solo is probably your best bet to test out etherealness, because you just need to get to the tower, cast a spell, go in and go out. If it's just one person, you can have like invisibility on it. You could borrow the ring. You could do like there's all kinds of things that you could do to hide your presence. If there's more people, if you're trying to bring in a whole bunch of people for testing purposes, which is not really necessary, then like what is the point?
Believe it or not, you're safer going alone than you are bringing anyone with you.
Yeah, because I think it'd be good to get a feel for like what we can do over these next like we have test etherealness, we have seeing if we can fly in that gap, because like I don't know, maybe there's something that's preventing other people from flying in. Probably not, but you know.
Yeah, I want to potentially sneak in because I might be able to instill a little bit of chaos with my Dissensions Feast.
It might be worth me testing Dimension Door as well, just to make sure teleportation works.
It's quite visible, isn't it?
Yeah, it's visible, and there was a sound, I think.
Well, it's got a verbal component. That's it. I think that's why there's a sound.
I mean, like you're moving air around and suddenly appearing and disappearing. It's not completely silent, and there is a visible door.
Okay.
Assume the door's quiet, but landing on the floor is audible.
So that might be harder to test then.
What I will say is that it's a lot easier to seal an area, like seal a room from things like Dimension Door and Teleport, than it is to seal an outside area.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, that's a good point.
So if you're...
Oh yeah, sealing it off. That's a good point, yeah. So we could just teleport to the staircase on the outside.
Yeah, or the top, or the very top. Like there is open area on the top.
Okay, so don't have to worry about testing that. Getting Lafdul inside, testing etherealness. Testing. I mean, it'd be good for someone to test flying in when the wind's down, like an invisible bat or something could just test to see if it's like easily doable.
I don't think that you need to test that. If the wind goes down, you can fly in.
Okay. This does mean though we are planning to, if we're planning to fly some people in, because again, I can't teleport more than I think one other person, given weight limits. So
Anyway,
we need...
Well, with reduce, you could potentially get more.
True.
the idea
Bunch
is
extra
to
spell slots though.
And you'd have to
disrupt the
dispel that,
crystal.
and you'd have to dispel the reduce or cast enlarge to get them back to normal size.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's better
Or
to fly people
time
when
they
you can.
reduce so that it ends soon
Yeah.
after you get there.
It's really
I was
hard to
gonna
time
say,
it
how-
that close.
How long does reduce last for?
5 rounds per level.
A long time.
Yeah, and if we're bringing in a bunch of people, it's going to be impossible to, at around the same time, it's going to be impossible to time that.
Hmm.
Okay. I think it'd be good. Definitely need... I would like to propose when Lafdul sneaks in that he looks at he sees if he can take a look at the altar to see if he can find out more about it, but that might be a bit risky.
I'm fine with that. Unless they got permanent true seeing up, they won't see me. If they have got that up, then I just have to bail. I've got an amulet of non-detection. Normal detective visibility doesn't find me.
Yeah, but
Okay. So
there's things like having glyph of warding and such there.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
There's
I think we should all
always-
agree on something though. Do we all agree that our goal is to get everyone to the top of the tower, or are we going to split?
To be honest, I don't see the point. Well, not necessarily the point. I don't see reason to, because if you can separate the caster by locking them in the room, then they're not going to be a threat to us.
It's a big if.
They have windows.
Right?
It's also
Lock
big
the
if.
windows. Yeah.
They are high level.
Yeah,
So
there
I
are
think we
spells
should
that
just...
block teleporting and stuff.
I think it'd be good for us to take a vote on our general strategy, like all at the top or split.
I
Is
would
that
all of the top.
I'm okay with all at the top, but I thought we were having slight trouble getting everyone up there.
Well,
No,
I
I'd
think
rather
figure
have
out
a
how to get
split.
everyone up there.
I thought the plan was to split, having one group at the bottom, one group at the top.
Some people have been... That's why I'm saying we should vote on this, because I feel like people have been arguing both.
People are worried about fighting a mage head on. If we're
Without...
Not,
I think
not
they
just
should either be
mage, but
assassinated or incapacitated, rather than fought.
Yeah. So as far as this goes, my thought are, yes, there's fighting mages, so the people at the top will have a much harder fight. But the other option is for all of us to be at the top and fight mages and reinforcement.
yeah,
Yes,
but
sir.
the thing is that what's going to be reinforcing, if they are going to be reinforcing, is just normal final.
Yeah,
Right.
that still is extra people though, and does make things more difficult.
Remember,
No,
they do have
yeah,
sleep.
but-
They do have sleep poison.
That's true, and that
Yeah.
nearly cost us the fight after we fought the 2 dragons. Remember?
Yeah, but them getting up to fight during daytime
And to start
is
using it
I
on
will
their
still
belts. They
Anyway.
can't just always have it available all the time.
I've got something to say when I can.
All right, but Seelan, Finn was about to say something.
I will still have control winds up at that point. So if we get the crystal shut off, then I will have control over the winds. I can keep them from flying up on the outside. Then we only have to worry about a set of stairs.
I do want to say getting the crystal turned off will be easier if we have a small group infiltrate while another distracts.
Agree.
Otherwise, we're probably gonna have to fight to the crystal.
We're not. We're only
There's
there
there's
to
there's
disable
another
the
there's
crystal
another
and get out.
possibility. Well, here's the other thing. You could either like those who disable or destroy the crystal could then either go rejoin the other people, or once the crystal is disabled, any magic protections it has, like the wind, and you can, given the amount of magic of it, it probably does other things too.
Mm-hmm.
It might be a thing where
Actually-
like one or two people go up there, disable or destroy the crystal, and then the rest come up too.
Yeah.
And then there's just the option of, like, half distracts, the other half destroys the crystal. Once the crystal's destroyed, we can bail. And then we come back with the dwarves.
I mean, that's one of my objectives, to observe how they literally operate the crystal, the winds. Just
Well, we
sit
don't
there and
have-
watch.
We don't really have time to observe since
We
the
do.
dwarf
We got
force is
2
the
2
dwarf
days.
force is
You got
coming.
a couple days. But Braxon, go ahead.
Yeah. Right. So I've heard this stuff before about splitting our forces and this, that, and the other. The only reason we need people up the top of this tower is to destroy the crystal, right?
Yes.
Once we've destroyed the crystal, we don't need to be on the top of the tower anymore. So if we've got things we need to do down the bottom, we can deal with that as soon as we destroyed the crystal. So if we all go up the top, that means if a fight breaks out and some people are tied up with a fight, and there's one person left who doesn't need to fight, they can try to destroy the crystal. There's
also more people to try and get out.
Sorry?
I was saying also for all at the top, that's more people to get out of the tower.
But we've got a staircase to get down.
And a
Or at least
lot
part
of
of
it.
final to
Guarded by
fight
final.
through.
Yeah.
That's why the person who's up the less, they can fly or teleport or they have
Yeah.
magic.
We've got ropes, right? So if we work out how many ropes we need to tie together, we can tie ropes on the bottom of that staircase that goes down the outside of the tower, and then we can have anyone that can't fly can lower themselves down the ropes while other people defend, and then people that can fly away or teleport away or whatever they want to do. Yeah, that would get us off the tower. But
So
it might be fairly defensible at the top of the tower. Yeah. So it might be easier for us to defend the very top of the tower than to try and fight all the final at the bottom of the tower. I don't know.
We
Okay.
would only have to hold
Lankas,
out
go ahead.
on top of the.
Oh, go ahead. Finn, you were talking.
We'd only have to hold out on the top of the tower till the dwarves get there.
Mm-hmm.
my point
Yeah.
is that both strategies have merit. I think we could make both work. The point is, which do we want to go with? And that's why I think we should put it to a vote.
One thing before we vote, I would like to remind that there's multiple high-level spellcasters up top plus potential guards, and there's very strongly radiating magic religious altar that potentially has guardians of its own.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to bring a priest up to deal with the altar.
I don't think with all those considered, one priest is enough.
So
I think
one other thing I'd like to just remind everyone is that I'm going to be using Call Lightning, and my plan is go ahead and hit the top of the tower before we're even up there, since I have plenty of range.
Yeah.
If we manage to time it just right, when they take the winds down, I might hit the one that's reactivating the crystal, even if it doesn't destroy the crystal.
So
I think
exposed to
real-
air, or is
real
it in
fast-
Hang
a-
on, let Finn finish.
Did
I'm
you have
just
anything?
saying, even if I don't destroy the crystal, if the lightning bolt, if the person has to walk up and touch the crystal, they're within the 10 feet. they're going to take all that damage and possibly go down and not be able to turn the crystal back on.
That's
then at
great.
the very least, the crystal's down until they can find someone else to come turn it on.
Yeah, that's why we need to know
the-
how it operates. If it's
The problem
an
with
item
that
or
is
person.
that I think they only take the winds down during night, and the dwarves are going to attack during day.
Nighttime, morning with the patrols.
It doesn't matter. It's no problem with Finn trying it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it does work, we're ahead.
There is a problem since with the timing, since it would also most likely alert them that they are in more danger than what the land force is coming.
That's fine.
So is actually destroying the crystal, like being up there and destroying it, like
yeah.
Which is why I was thinking that I would time it during the day.
I would the day. I thought
during day, not today. Not today. During daytime, during when the dwarves are planning to attack.
I think we should.
Hold on, real fast. Finn, did you say anything about doing that at night? Because I don't recall that.
Well, it would be when they're turning the crystal off.
Oh, so you would suggest doing that when the
just
crystal's
before
off.
dawn or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the problem is that they can see better at night than they can during the day, and we can't see as well at night as they can.
It's dawn. I'm quite happy to do a dawn attack. Finn tries to blow the crystal up, or the person who's turning it on and off, and then we get to the top of the tower and try and hold out while the dwarves arrive.
Finn, let me ask this. Why that time rather than another time?
Well, again, trying to hit the one controlling the crystal.
He's hoping for collateral
Well, the
damage.
crystal's turned off.
Okay, so your main goal is to hit the person as opposed to hit the crystal?
Well, I was going to center on the crystal, and it's anything
lucky.
within a 10-foot radius, so.
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking because like the issue with anything happening at night is that the dwarves are going to attack during the day, so you've got a big chunk of time in between doing that and the dwarves attacking. Sorry, you broke up there.
There's a change from attack
You're breaking up.
I don't know how to fix it, but I mean, I keep trying to say the thing with the dwarves is that they're attacking during the day in that sandstone, right?
Yeah.
Not today.
No, we're not talking about today. They're going to attack during the day. Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, they're attacking during the day. We cannot change that to them at dawn or at night or anything.
Correct.
So it feels like our best chance to do this is either before the attack to weaken the defenses or during the attack.
So we were hired to get the crystal down before they attack. That was kind of the point.
Right, but whether it's like 10 minutes before or a day before or 2 days before doesn't matter. However, 10 minutes before is going to definitely give the best bang for your buck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I just think that we've been talking about attacking from below, and a lot of people like that idea. We've attacked from all going up top. There's merits to it, but I also think like all going up top means we're kind of trapped up there until the dwarves come. Splitting means that the people who can't easily fly or get away can retreat separately, and it also draws different groups to different areas. I think there's merit to both sides, and this is why I think focusing on one is better, and why we should put it to a vote. Our strategy.
Yeah.
I think we'll be able to make a better decision once I've done scouting.
If we want to hold off the decision until then, that's okay.
I think we can vote on it now, and if the scouting gives us any new information, we can stick or change.
I guess is that. I think a big part of what's kind of like our crux is just how this thing operates, if it's a
So-
device or a person.
So I would just like to bring up one more small point that I think people are missing as far as going in at the bottom. Our goal is the crystal, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So if we go in at the bottom, all the final are between us and the crystal.
Yeah.
That's why the idea of is a two-pronged attack. So some people go up. So it's either split with a lot of the people who can't fly going down to pull the normal guards down,
Yeah,
and then
distraction.
the other people going up to
Um,
hopefully get the
and-
crystal down easier.
And I haven't heard it mentioned in a little bit, but there was also a mention of having them specifically doing that from the other side of where the dwarves are coming. Because, like, here's the thing, like, the dwarven army is on the march, and it will be seen for hours, you know, for a few hours at least before it gets to the tower on the day of the attack. The final will be ready. That, you know, they'll see it coming. They're going to make their preparations. That's on basically one side of the tower. I mean, they're going to have some people watching from the other sides, but, like, you know, if you're defending a castle and you see an army coming, you're going to have the bulk of your forces on the side that's facing the army.
If we all
I
go
was
up to the top, then those people who are trapped, or those people who can't easily fly, are going to have a harder time escaping if we need to bail.
it makes no difference, because if the Fainal can fly and we have to run away, they can fly after us. Right? So
If
that's
our
still,
objective is
but people that can't fly still have a disadvantage either way. Right? I'm happy to go for all up the top, because if we send some people up the top and it turns out there's defenses that stop them from attacking the crystal, maybe somebody else can attack the crystal. Yeah. If it's got stuff that stops wizards and clerics from destroying it, maybe somebody can leverage it off the edge of the building or something. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like
if we're all up there, then we can focus on
You have all of
trying
your
to get
tools.
enough people free to get the thing smashed.
And
If
you have
we
all
can
of your
smash
tools
it,
available.
it's
You have
smashed. Yeah, we have all of our tools available, and if once we've smashed it, it's smashed. Yeah, they can't fix it. So even if the dwarves don't come straight away, even if we went with Finn's option of trying to kill the person that turns it on and off, right, which might allow us, maybe we don't know how to turn it on and off, but maybe when it's off, it's easier to break. Yeah. So I think that's worth considering as well.
No, I agree with you. I think there's merits to both sides. There's pros and cons to each. I'm not saying that one is better. I'm saying we need to focus on one. That's where I'm going with it. It's like, if
well,
we're
I'm
all
quite
up
happy
there,
to vote. Yeah, quite happy to vote then, because people seem to be worried about what other people are going to decide, and we can just vote.
Okay, so Braxon, your vote?
I'm voting for being up top.
Everyone.
Will we do a separate vote for the time?
Yeah, we'll deal with that later.
Okay.
So you're voting for everyone up top.
Everyone up top, yeah.
All right, Darrakar?
I'll go along with that. Everyone up top.
All right, Solas?
Everyone up top.
Lankas?
I vote for split.
All right, Ockar?
He said BRB.
Oh, okay, we'll come back to him. Finn?
Everyone up top.
Lafdul?
Split.
Well, that's still 4 for everyone up top anyway, so. Okay, so we can focus our efforts in that direction then.
Okay. Now, do you guys want to discuss about whether taking it out substantially beforehand or at the time of the attack is better? Do you want to discuss that now, or do you want to get more information first?
Okay.
Well,
Finn,
so
go ahead.
Just to throw my point back out there, the only reason I said that was because we could potentially catch the person who turns the crystal off in the lightning bolt that hits. Whether that will
So-
actually get rid of them or not, who knows?
I think
think
it's
it will-
worth it.
I think it'd be harder.
But it was just an idea.
Yeah, I think it'd be harder to do substantially ahead of time if we are going to all be at the top, because it means that we either need to hold until the dwarves arrive, which will be a lot more fighting, or we need to escape, which will be harder for the people who can't easily fly.
What about this?
Or we need to destroy the gem, and then if we run away, and the gem's destroyed, we can come back
Yeah.
with the wolves.
Right, but he's saying it's
Uh,
harder. It's harder to run away because, like,
Yeah.
if you have a spell to get people up, then you also need to have a spell to get people down if
Yeah,
you're
true.
dealing with all of the enemies at the same time.
If we can't
Well,
subtly take
Well,
the
slowing it
crystal,
down would be Featherfall, right?
Well, but
I mean,
there are other, like there are additional preparations that you need to make if you also have to get out, rather than the idea is the dwarves come in and take the tower, and then you can just walk out because they've taken the tower, kind of thing.
I would like to remind people of one thing that Finn said that we could do while we all are on the top and basically hold on position there, is that he would still have the control winds active, so he would be able to limit the reinforcements that are coming.
yeah, but it's still a longer period of time, and it would still be harder to get out.
Well,
we'd need more
here's-
resources to
If we
focus.
are doing it just before the dwarves attack, we just need to hold out on as long as till
Right,
the dwarves
but
attack.
the question is, do we do it? Are you doing it substantially beforehand, or are you doing it at the time of?
I
you
think
wanna
that's the decision to
try
make now.
to do it subtly
Yeah.
first.
I
If we
think we
can't,
could just
then
vote on it.
we try and just nuke it from orbit with Core Lightning multiple times.
Yeah, I think we should just vote on it because I suspect that me and Seanan are going to get voted down, and rather than just go around in circles, let's just have a vote and people say they don't want to do it. And
All right,
then
Braxon.
we can move on.
At the time
Um,
of the dwarven attack, or substantially before?
At the time that Seanan, at the time that Finn wants to do it, which is when the
Substantially
person's
before.
Yeah, when the person's with the crystal.
Yeah, that's substantially
So,
before.
Yeah.
Darrakar? Darrakar, are you muted?
Oh, let me check.
Nope, you're fine. How do you vote?
During the day?
Okay, so you're at the time of the dwarven attack.
Yeah.
Okay, Solas?
I vote during the attack.
All right, Lankas?
I vote during the attack.
Ockar?
But during the
He's
attack.
still gone. Oh,
Okay, Finn?
Doesn't matter. We've already got majority.
Yeah.
I was going to
See?
vote the other way, and I think Finn was going to vote the other way.
It's fine though. It's fine though because we're outnumbered. We don't need to go around in a circle. We've made a decision, right?
Okay, and I will note that just because, like, it's at the time of the dwarven attack doesn't mean that someone isn't going to be at the altar.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or
that's
someone
fine.
isn't coming out to fight when we are there.
I mean, that's
No,
our
that's fine.
general plan. Things might change still, so.
Yeah.
I don't mind ever going with a majority. I was just like, I think we're wasting time because I think we've already decided. Yeah.
I mean, the problem is both of these arguments were literally decided by one vote, so it's kind of like we weren't actually that divided.
Right. That's well, but
Or
also
fine.
no.
Fine
Actually,
though.
that means you are pretty divided,
Or
and
we
it
are
means
divided,
that
sorry.
a decision hadn't been made. That is the advantage of making the vote.
Yeah. It is
And
fine,
the
though.
fact that we are there's uneven amount of us.
Well, but because like when
So-
you guys are just when you guys are talking about a thing, that means that you haven't decided. But now you have decided, so
Yeah.
now you can focus on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we
Yeah.
need ways for people to get in, but we can preserve resources for defending ourselves when we're there.
Yeah.
And those are important things to know.
And the expectation is that you don't need to escape because the dwarves will be there to, like be fighting the final as well. And remember, the dwarves are going to be attacking underground as well.
Yeah.
So the dwarves are coming in from 2 fronts.
Oh, is it too late to get a message to the dwarves?
No.
They might want to be aware that there will be a thunderstorm
we
in the
do
area
have
when
a-
they're attacking.
Well,
Okay, yeah,
might be too
absolutely. They
late
can. What was his name? Captain Baller is definitely going to be sending another runner. Probably the next day, like the next morning. So yeah, anything that you want them to know. So thunderstorm is definitely on the agenda to let them know. Okay. Okay. So it's still evening. You guys had this this meeting to discuss things. Is there anything else anyone needs to discuss or wants to do before you guys go to sleep? Okay.
What are we doing tomorrow then?
Well, do you want to
scouting.
discuss
We have
that?
2 days.
Yeah, you got 2 days of full days to do whatever you want. Finn, you still want to do time pool?
Sure.
Okay.
And then I know Celine wanted to test etherealness. We actually might need that because we are planning to bring everyone to the top.
Yeah, Solas wants to test etherealness.
And then I know Lafdul wanted to go in, right?
Lafdul,
Yeah.
your spells to reduce weight. How much weight can you reduce, and for how many people?
Half within. I need to check the range.
I don't think you can reduce people weight. I think you can only reduce item weight.
Area of. Yeah, it's not people weight unless they're unconscious. Area affects a 10-foot cube, but
Okay.
it basically be 50% of whatever their equipment weight is. And it's an hour level, so 9 hours.
Okay, so does anyone else have any scouting that they want to do or anything else that they want to do the next day that might make a difference to other people that you want to let them know about? Nope. All right. Okay.
I won't say no to a strength
hang on.
spell
I
or
thought
a
we was
cat
in the
grace.
evening, but-
If anyone's got those.
Sorry, what was that, Braxon?
I thought we were still in the evening rather than the day.
Yes. I was checking to see if anyone wanted to mention something to other people in case they needed something extra or something.
Oh, right. Okay. Can Braxon do the same thing with Spyglass, looking to see how many people go out, see if it's more patrols?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to be watching during your shift,
Yeah.
that's fine. You
I
are
think
on
that's
first
probably
shift.
the only useful thing I can do.
I'll prepare Cat's Grace and
Braxton's not
Strength
very
both for
sneaky.
you.
Lankas,
Oh,
Not
that'd be nice.
Yep.
do you have access
like-
to invisibility 10-foot radius?
I do.
Yeah, that might be a good idea to take when we are going in.
Yes. I do plan to take it when we go in.
Now, does everyone have to stay within the 10 feet radius after that's cast?
I think so.
Okay.
They got to stay wherever it's cast on.
Yeah, they have to stay within the radius of whoever cast it.
Okay.
That's very awkward when you're going upstairs.
It's going to be very awkward in a lot of ways, but it will at least get you to
Maybe
the
the
tower
surprise.
with relative safety. Okay. So you guys ready to get your rest?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, go ahead. Yeah.
We're generally staying in this area for at least for a couple more days, right? So,
Yeah.
We might move closer the day of.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
but
that
at
was the
least not-
discussion. But you can do it the second day or something like that.
Yeah,
So,
no, it affects my spell memorization, so I might take something like True Seeing as a declare path. So
I mean, at this point, like, you're pretty close. So,
yeah, so the camping spell. Well, I think what's his name? The wire will still take Darkfire,
okay.
but that's about it. Otherwise, I mean, I'm not taking True Seed. I'm taking 3 polymorph self, so I'll have 9 hours.
Okay. Are you taking any extra precautions to hide yourselves at night?
I do. I have been preparing hallucinatory terrain.
Okay, so do you want to be casting that before going to bed?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's 8 hours. So.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay.
How does that work for everyone? Do we just see like an overlay, or because we're in it, or it just appears like there's new terrain around us?
I think I would have to clarify to everyone that it's happening, or else you will be fooled
Yeah.
by it.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Yeah. Once you know it's there, then you just it is like this kind of hazy overlay over everything. All right. Let's see. So Lem will be on 4th shift. She will report that the scouts did return to the tower, and at least one of them did return from the direction of the Dwarven army.
Oh, so they've kept the rest around to observe, or one's reported it.
Question.
Yep.
For those that looked the scouting parties that left, how many were roughly in the patrols?
Dozen, give or take.
Did my
Did,
Sacred Guardian trigger from that
It
one
did not.
dwarf?
It did not.
Right. He's not dead yet.
No.
He might have died of starvation or something, dehydration. Well, you know, doesn't trigger it.
Do you have another one for the next dwarf?
I probably wouldn't take it because I want to take my spells, but I think Loire would.
Okay.
I would ask him to cast it. His
Okay.
won't last as long, but it's not going to matter because
Yeah, no, it's fine.
5 days.
So a second dwarf would be sent out the next morning with any information that you want to share with the dwarves, letting them know that a thunderstorm will be in the area, and you will also say that like you're planning like don't be surprised if you are getting to the tower and the wind is still up. We're gonna take it down as you attack, like as you're moving to attack, kind of thing.
That's the general idea.
Yeah.
Things
Did-
might change, but
And specifically saying that the plan is to give them like the best element of surprise. Because like with that wind blowing as hard as it is, if the dwarves are all just like they could press through that wind without blowing away if they're all like holding on to each other and pushing through. But they'll be very tired by the time they get through if that wind is still there, kind of thing. So it's not like a foolproof protection.
Mm-hmm.
But it will really weaken them getting through. So that would be what the final would be counting on.
And big thing is that it prevents the dwarves from trying to fire while they are approaching.
Yes. Okay.
I'm thinking even a siege weapon
Yes.
wouldn't get through that.
Yeah, it would. And the dwarves aren't even bothering to bring that with them.
Yeah, they might be if the windfall wasn't there, but
Okay, so next morning, you guys can get your spells back. Finn, you wanted to cast Time Pool?
Yep.
Okay.
Did you guys want me? There was a mention of me preparing Stone Shape for
It wouldn't be right now.
this. Do you guys still want me to do that?
It wouldn't be
Okay.
for today.
not now.
I mean, I think it might be worthwhile to prepare the spot slightly ahead of time, but yeah, that might be even that, we still want to do it the next day.
Well, what were you thinking of that use? Because there was talk about widening the door. There was talk about making a path under the wind deeper. Like, what would the actual
There's also
use?
talk of digging a hole for the camp, so we can camp closer the next day.
Yeah.
My thought was, my idea was that, or widening like the doorway at the bottom for the troops, for more of the troops to get in, or doing on top to like mess with like the basement or whatever the crystals in to make it more easy to pry out.
Well, I mean, you could take it now if you want, but I don't think there's any need for it the next day, for this day. But you could still have it ready.
I also currently have augury prepared. Do you think that spell's gonna be useful?
It could be useful for Lafdul or Solas when they go scouting.
Ockar, how fast is the stone shape?
It's relatively slow. The casting time is 1 round.
1 round?
Yeah, but
not one
every
turn.
It's not 1 turn to cast; it's a round to cast. But I'm still standing there casting the spell for the entire round.
A turn's 10 rounds.
Yes.
The 1 round only matters if you are in combat.
Let Braxon finish.
Right. So we've got to get rid of this stone, and there's also a holy shrine on the top of the tower, which I think was that made out of stone?
Yeah.
Right. So if you've got a spell that can reshape stones, you could use that to destroy the holy shrine underneath the stone. If not, drop out the whole roof on the tower, so that the stone falls through the top of the roof. So that might be useful.
I don't think I can do the whole roof because the AoE on the spell is 9 cubic feet plus 1 cubic feet per level. So I don't think
destroy the foundation.
Oh, let him finish. Let Ockar finish.
I don't think I have enough space to do like all like the entire circumference of the edge of the roof, but I could probably mess with the shrine.
Yeah. So it could be really useful.
Right. The question was more: does he take it today, or does he wait a couple days, a day or more?
Well, if you take it today and you don't use it, you could use it on the shrine.
Yeah.
So it's up to you, but like, if you don't use it to dig a hole for us to sleep in, then you can use it on the shrine.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Best option to use it on the shrine, it would most likely be basically to try and take out the floor next to it, around it.
I mean,
okay.
Well, the altar is a single block of stone as far as you could tell.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, like you could use stone shape to try
we
to
don't know
split
what
it.
we'll be up against. We
But
don't know what we'll be up against. So basically, if somebody tries something against a shrine and it bounces off, and we try something else, something's going to work.
Yeah.
Something's going to get through.
Then I'll take it and hold on to it for now.
Okay.
But yeah, you can go ahead with that time pool.
Finn had to step away for a moment.
Oh.
So I'm fine with like retconning that to before Solas or Lafdul do something if we need to. But does anyone else have anything they want to do that morning before people set out?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
I plan to cast Strength and Cat's Grace on Lafdul.
Okay.
I'll probably cast Augury on like one of their scouting trips to get like an idea if things might go bad or not from that.
All right. Which one?
I think I'll go with Lafdul since he has a tendency to get himself in trouble more often.
Okay. Lafdul, how are you planning to approach the tower?
I need to. Once I've got the spells cast on me, I need to head out ahead. Because I'm
Got
gonna.
those backward.
It depends what time things are happening. Because it's spell memorization, people are sleeping. I need to do this at dawn.
Well,
Oh
the
right,
thought
you
is,
you wanted to try to get in when the wind
Has to
wall
be-
is brought down.
Yeah, basically.
Right. That's right. Okay. Okay. So I mean, I guess like you guys could wake up early. Anyone necessary
I've got
to do
a
so?
lot of spell memorization. It would have to be dusk. I would have to do the dusk one, do it overnight. It's
Okay. So you want to wait until nighttime.
Yeah,
then I
because
guess
my
I'll
spell memorization is too long. So
then I guess I'll do it on Solas if he's going sooner.
Okay.
Yeah, Solas is going during the day.
Okay.
Then I'll use Augury for Solas.
All right, Solas, how are you planning to approach the tower?
I'm casting invisibility on myself, then flying near the wind wall and casting etherealness and walking through the wind wall to get to the tower and test if I can go through the wall
Okay.
or inside the wall.
Do you want to? Are you casting fly and flying all the way to the tower?
I'm landing near the.
I understand,
wind
but are you casting fly at the camp and flying to the tower? Okay.
Yeah, while being invisible.
Okay. How long does your fly last?
Just a moment. I need to check what the duration of fly was. Fly is. It would be minimum 12 turns since it's 1 turn a level plus 1d6.
Okay. You would probably have to walk back then.
Okay, then I would walk somewhat closer.
Okay. Cast it, do the etherealness, and fly back as much as you could?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Is there anything that anyone wants to do, like any spells that you want to cast on yourself, or any spells that you want to ask anyone else to cast on you before you go?
I did.
We'll do the
cast
augury.
Strength.
Okay. That's it?
Mm.
Okay. Your percentage chance for augury is what, Ockar?
70% plus 1 level.
76%,
Okay.
I believe.
Okay.
Actually, there's 2 spells that I'm going to be casting before I cast the etherealness when I land.
That's fine. That's fine. This is before you leave.
Yeah.
All right. The augury indicates that careful travel will bring Solas to the tower. Sight unseen. So you have a pretty confident that your trip there will be pretty safe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
That's demanded my attention.
Finn, do you wanna do the time pool before Solas goes?
Yeah, that way he gets to see it too.
Okay. All right. So, and you were gonna time pool specifically that individual at the altar in front of the crystal.
Yeah, actually, the moment they turn it on or turn it off.
Okay. Okay. So in the pool of water, you see. Can you hear what they say?
Yes.
Okay.
A perfectly clear picture with normal sounds as if the caster were present at the scene.
Can everyone hear the sound, or is it just you?
I think everyone can.
Then before he cast that, I would cast Tongue spell on myself.
Okay.
And choose final language, Drow language, and
Underdark.
yeah,
Undercommon.
Undercommon.
Okay. All right. The time pool the image kind of starts out cloudy, and then kind of the cloudiness parts, and you can see that female final with the skull and horn headdress standing in front of the altar. She is holding a small red crystal in one hand, and she raises her hands up above and chants what are definitely some like magical words. They're not words in a specific language. But then she says, by the power of Yancibin and Pazrael, let the wind stop.
Were those? Or any of our characters recognize them, I mean.
With what language did she say that?
That was final.
Mm.
Now, those of you with Elven, if you want to, I mean, like he can translate it for you, but if you have Elven, a proficiency check, modern languages, at half your score will allow you to understand what she said. If you want to roll, it's a fine.
Yeah, I do, just for the sake of it.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
If we're still together, then yeah.
That would have been real good if it wasn't half my score.
Oh.
What are we rolling?
Modern languages. Modern
if
languages.
If you know how to speak Elven.
Yeah,
I've got Elven.
That's it.
I don't have modern languages though. Oh no, I do.
Everyone should have modern languages.
My languages in proficiencies. What would I roll against?
I think it's intelligence 0, so half of that. Everyone should have a modern languages proficiency because that is just the catch-all for all of your languages.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't do half the score, but that looks like it's a failure anyway.
Yeah, that is.
Okay. There isn't a half score button. You just have to do the math.
So it'd be that.
Braxon should have put his ring on.
Yeah, I have modern languages, sure.
Well, but can you speak? Can you speak Elven? Can you speak Elven?
Braxon can speak. Oh, sorry.
Probably not, if I had to guess.
Then no. Only the people who can speak Elven would be allowed to roll that. Those who succeeded, like it's very strange. Like it's like takes you a minute, but okay, I think I get the gist of what they're saying, kind of thing.
Hey, buddy.
You can pick up enough of the words and stuff like that.
Solas just does translate it to everyone just to be safe.
Solas,
so what are the names she mentioned?
She said Yancibin and Pazrael.
Mm.
Solas, you had a book on planar creatures or something like that?
Yeah, I had just a moment while I get the name of it.
Lower planners?
Yeah.
That book as well.
Where is the name of it? On a study of Cacodemon, book about creatures of lower planes.
Okay. You recall that the name Pazrael is in there somewhere.
I will go and check the book to try and find the passage on that creature.
You take the book with you?
That's gonna delay your trip. Because you gotta like really study that thing looking for it.
Well, since Lafdul is staying on the camp and he has also read the book before, I will loan the book to him.
I can do it before I leave. I mean, I'm in camp till...
Yeah, you're staying in the camp all day.
Dusk, so...
Okay. Okay.
See, I did take the book with me because we are dealing with final, and I do know that they are connected to the lower planes.
Fair enough.
So that name is listed in a list of powerful fiends of the abyss. Said to be, the great and powerful rulers of that plane.
Mm-hmm.
And it is said that he is a king of winged demons and flying creatures.
Yeah, that would fit considering that Finnel'ar half.
Yancibin is not mentioned at all. Okay. So, Solas, you're gonna head to the tower?
Yeah.
I would
Okay.
have shared that with everyone if I was reading it. I don't know.
Yeah, you'll share it, but it would take a few hours for you to find that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you head to the tower, and some distance away, so well out of hearing range of normal speaking voice, you cast Fly and then Etherealness.
Mm-hmm.
Did you want to cast anything else first?
Once I'm close enough, yeah, I will cast Dravimage Marvelous Shield and Blur on myself as a protective measure.
Okay, and you're still invisible.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on a second. Let me check that Draw Mage spell.
It's improved shield that protects me from all sides.
I
as
need to
long
see
as
if
I
it's
know.
visible.
I don't think it is.
Some of them
Because
have like
shield
a
is
faint
shield
shimmering.
is visible.
Ah.
Shield is not invisible. So if it looks like shield, then it's going to be visible.
Well, then I won't cast it yet.
Okay.
It's like if I learned during a thunderstorm, I was like, oh, it's great. I have invisibility and aura of comfort. Apart from there's a lot where all the rain's missing me. So it cancels my invisibility, more or less.
Yeah, it does kind of make an interesting situation where you are flying around and the aura of comfort keeps the rain off of you, but you're invisible. So it looks like there's a weird like ball where the
bubble.
rain is just being repelled in midair. It kind of makes you more noticeable.
Yeah, I'm going to say that is visible.
Okay, then I will not cast that.
Okay. All right. So the Etherealness is going to be the last spell you cast?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you approach the tower. You can't really make out exactly where the wind is on the ethereal plane, but you do get up to the tower, and the wall is impervious to your touch.
Okay.
So is the front door.
Okay.
Give me a spellcraft check.
Just a moment.
As a web, apparently.
Yeah, I accidentally
I
clicked that.
know.
Spellcraft there.
Okay, so that tells you that there is some sort of barrier as opposed to something being in the masonry.
Yeah, I'm going to guess that it's something to do with the crystal's powers.
We are gonna
Since
have to
it's
climb through.
not in the actual structure.
So is there anything else that you want to do while you're here?
I will see if the barrier goes underground.
Okay.
So
It definitely
basically
does.
Okay. Then I will return.
Not only that, but like the ground is impervious right here.
Okay, so yeah, that's enough. I will return.
Okay. As you're moving out, you do think that it's not impervious outside of where you suspect the wind barrier is.
Yeah. Well, if I still have time, I will. How many rounds has that been?
A few.
Then I will go back outside the wind barrier and see if I can get to the wall underground and to see if the barrier goes under the stone.
You sink down into the earth, but there is what feels like a solid barrier right about where the wind wall would be.
Okay. So yeah, I will return back then.
Okay.
And once I'm above the ground and outside the wind wall, I will dismiss the etherealness, since there's chances that you might encounter something in ethereal.
Yep. Okay. So you return to the group and report your findings.
Yeah, that there is a barrier surrounding the building and the ground. And
Okay.
that I suspect that it's created by the crystal, so it might be hard to affect the things inside that barrier from outside.
Does the barrier is not just wind; it's something else.
Yeah, there's a magical barrier that prevents, for example, me going inside the walls or the ground inside that wind wall.
Give me another spellcraft. Okay.
Success.
And you suspect that that would also prevent teleportation or dimension dooring into the tower, but not onto the tower.
Yeah. So I will say that we cannot teleport inside, but teleporting on the outside platforms might be most likely be possible.
Okay.
I mean,
Does that
my
mean
current
we
plan-
might? Does that mean we might want to consider again Finn's plan to blow up the crystal while the force field's down?
again,
The force
can
field might only be the wind, not the barrier itself.
That's true.
the crystal exposed to the air.
Yes.
I mean, when we go, it just means we are gonna probably have to. I'll probably teleport to like the staircase and drop a rope down for the
Yeah.
people who can't fly.
Uh,
It'll take a bit longer to get up, but
Finn,
Yes.
how big is the area that you can make the wind calm? As in, how many people could you get inside the wind wall?
It's a 40-yard radius, I believe.
40 yard or 40 feet?
Well, now I have to go find it.
40 feet.
Since if we...
40 feet.
Since,
Oh,
yeah.
and I have 40-foot
So,
radius in which wind is calm exists, but I can also affect a 40-foot level or 40 feet per level radius from my spell.
so if Finn were to stand on the wind wall, would it basically create a corridor that we could get people in?
Oh yeah. I mean, the wind wall itself is only like 20 feet thick.
Since we are going to have to drop the rope to get people that can't fly up, how about we take we could take the dwarves with us that are with us then to help basically keep hold on the top while we wait for the army.
Anyone have
I'm
any...
interested, but where can you clarify where you want to put the dwarves?
They would come with us to the top.
with
Yeah,
Derek,
where?
probably with Darrakar and the two and the ogres and Lem, as they would all have to climb up.
Well, yeah, they would climb the rope to the staircase.
Unless you
Right.
double braid the rope, I don't think it can support an ogre's weight. No offense.
We've got
Isn't
we've
Darrakar
got
heavier than ogre?
we've got multiple ropes.
Yeah,
right?
I'm just saying we need to double braid it so it's strong
I'll
enough.
take a
Yeah.
look.
I'm gonna say
One moment. One moment.
still-
We got multiple ropes. Braxon can change ropes into a knotted rope, and he can tie two ropes together if we need to tie ropes together. And if we need to have two ropes tied to two ropes, would that get to the ground, or you said it was 100 foot up?
It was
Not
less than
10
100
ropes.
feet.
Less than 100 feet.
Yeah.
So two ropes tied together would do it.
Yeah.
And We've got Darrakar to get up the rope, and we've also got the 2 ogres.
If you, in fact, if you knotted the ropes, the 2 ropes, you could probably still get it to the ground.
Right.
Okay. We're still going to want people to fly up because we are going to want people at the top while other
Yeah.
people are climbing, just to prevent
Yeah,
them from blocking us.
why I'm asking is this because since we do have one day before we are going to actually do the attack still, I could at least make it so that part of the people that are coming with us wouldn't be too exhausted from the climb with unfailing endurance.
And I'm checking the weight of the ogres right now.
Yeah.
I think the ropes could hold that, though. I mean, there really isn't anything about how much weight the ropes can hold, I don't think.
Hey, we've got silk ropes, so they're stronger than hemp. They're smaller, I guess. It might be more difficult to hold on to it, unless it's knotted, then I suppose it doesn't matter.
Well,
Braxon.
Braxon was going to make a knotted rope, so there's handholds.
Yeah. Braxon will knot them, and when he ties 2 together, he'll do like 2 or 3 knots.
Ogres are about
To
the
be
same.
honest, there's enough rope to make a rope ladder.
Yeah. All right.
It's
Well, I
10
suppose.
ropes of 50 feet, so just
Yeah.
find some sturdy wood.
But yeah,
or
that
just
way,
sections of rope. Cut the rope.
Yeah.
Cut the ropes apart to make the cross parts.
But yeah, that way we could get more than just our party if to hold the top while we are waiting for the dwarven army to attack, and would have more options to what to do there.
Okay. Yeah, no. Okay, so I think that works.
So Braxon, do you want to work with other people to make a rope ladder?
Yeah, sure. I mean, if we can get bits of wood, then it will be easier because it won't come together.
I don't think you'd
otherwise
even
we can do it with
need.
rope.
I don't think you'd even need that. I think you could use sections of rope to make the cross parts.
Yeah.
You can make a rope ladder with just rope.
Got rope
Yeah.
use, so if anyone's got,
I know
stuff,
you can.
got-
I know you can. Yeah, I know you can.
It's also lighter that way.
Yeah, it's less
Yeah.
awkward to carry.
Yeah, and Braxton's going to make some sort of thing that he can knot onto the top of the thing. The question is Braxton can Braxton get to the top of that thing? He's got those gloves, but I don't think he can climb with the gloves
You
alone.
have to fly.
You have the fly and you have the gloves.
The gloves can
Right.
definitely climb.
Okay.
Question
Slick.
for
Yes,
the
Solas?
party: Did we bring any grappling hooks? Since we might as well attach hooks on the top of the rope ladder.
Check
I
tree
have-
steed.
I have a scroll of airwalk if you think that'll help.
There's 2 grappling hooks on the tree steed. I have 1 as well, so
Yeah.
it's 3 at
So
most.
we can use the grappling hooks to make sure that the rope ladder is
use the
better
2
attached.
Yep.
Use the 2 grappling hooks in the tree steed's inventory.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the 10 ropes to make a rope ladder with grappling hooks.
Yeah, that sounds like a decent way for the dwarves
All right.
and ogres and Darrakar to get up. And
In that
our apprentices.
in that case, Braxton's job will be, if someone could lighten him, will be to fly in with the rope ladder, get on that balcony, take out anybody that comes out, and then drop the ladder and defend the balcony.
Well, again,
there will be multiple people that can fly that are coming with you also.
Yeah, a bunch of people would be up there. A bunch of people would be up there. Braxton, you'd be like tying the rope and or hooking it on and tossing it down, and then all of you would be holding that area while Darrakar, the ogres, and the dwarves come up.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. I want to say I can carry 500 pounds of non-living material with Dimension Door, so I can teleport and drop the rope down. I think that's a quicker option.
Well, but I mean, a whole bunch of people could go up there at basically at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'm saying people can go with me, but I'm just saying like
I could go up there with Airwalk as well.
I do think we should have like while some people are climbing, other people with flight should go right to the top to kind of prevent them
I
from
agree.
cutting us off.
I agree. I'm inclined to agree. That's why I was thinking, and it doesn't have to be this way. It could be the other way around. That's why I was thinking of Braxon holding the position where the rope is while people come up.
Yeah.
So that we can maintain that, and then once we're there, we can get up. We can all come up and help assist with the top.
Okay. If you'd prefer, I can teleport to the top with other people, and you could do the rope.
Yeah. I mean, the main reason I've said for Braxon is he's got a lot of hit points. So if he's going to be on his own defending that rope while the final attack him, and he's got the throwing axe, so if they turn the wind off, try to come in and attack him, he can try and defend himself.
Okay. I mean, I'm down with either way. Like, honestly, my thought would have been to use invisibility.
Yeah, you could do that if you wanted to. I'm
but
just thinking that somebody's probably going to. I can imagine their response will be to try to get to it and chop the rope.
yeah, and I think it'll be
So-
easier for you to defend it than me because
Yeah.
So that actually makes sense.
Old, I have a question.
Mhm.
Technicality question on the invisibility 10 feet radius.
Yeah.
If you were holding, for example, a 50-foot length of rope that was hanging from your hand while you cast the invisibility 10-foot radius, would 10 foot of that rope be invisible?
Probably. It would either that or none of it would be.
Okay. That was what I wanted to know.
I haven't thought about that. I'd probably, like, ideally I'd look through to see if that's been asked before. I would probably say that all of it is invisible because, like, I don't see any reason for a polearm, and I don't think, like, you know, it's really hard to say exactly what 10 feet is when you're, like, all moving. So if someone's hand goes outside, I don't think that they would just become visible, kind of thing. You know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I think that the whole thing would be invisible because it's just a rope.
Okay.
It's just a rope. But yeah, I mean, the second you let it go, then most of it is outside of the area, and so it would become visible.
I do want to point out, though, there is one big downside to that, and it is grabbing an invisible and climbing an invisible rope would be very difficult.
Yeah.
Well, it was just an example for something that might happen in the future, depending on the situations.
Okay, so from what you've seen of the tower, that actually indicates that the back side of the tower, the side away from where the dwarves are going to be coming, would actually be the best place to go if you want to start at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah.
Because there are two stairs up that you saw. The one on the other side will allow you to continually go up without having to go inside. The other one would force you to go inside.
Yeah.
We'll use that one then. And that's away from where the dwarves would be coming from.
Yeah, it's the opposite side of the tower.
Cool.
So at least initially there would be fewer people, because there would be people on the other side.
Yeah.
Ready to attack the dwarves or something like that.
Yeah, well, there's also the fact that even when they realise that there's someone around that side, that they'll have to split their forces.
Yep.
And it might take time for them to realize it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, they will likely have some people on watch just to make sure that there isn't a sneak attack or attack from another angle or something like that they haven't spotted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But again, like,
Lafdul,
if you take them out.
Yeah.
Well, don't forget, coming up is going to be the most important gem cutting roll you've ever done.
I mean, Lafdul does have the chance to tell us the weak spot if we need to bash it.
Yeah. But
Look
like,
on the bright.
like
Though,
If it's a valuable gem, we'll be loaded.
yeah.
though I
But like
will
you
say
can have
that
to... Go on.
I will say that just to try and make it easier to disable that, I am bringing my Rod of Cancellation that drains all magical properties from item if it works.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and that's on par with Mordecai and
But
Disjunction, isn't it?
there's only a chance of it working since it's a very
Yeah.
powerful magical item, so it might resist the attempt.
Fair enough.
But I
Yeah,
will
I
bring
mean,
it.
I figure we just keep trying different stuff and something's
You've
going to
got
work.
a magical rod recently that you haven't really mentioned much about, Braxon. That has
Oh, yeah.
pass wall and stuff. I can literally go through the tower wall. Well, I probably can because it's naturally blocked.
The barrier most likely would prevent it.
It's got other things. Look at that.
Okay, so is there anything anyone else wants to get done during the day? Lafdul's going to leave in the late afternoon to get to the tower and do his.
Lars would have taken 2 Sacred Guardians.
Okay.
One for the dwarf, one for Lafdul.
Okay.
He's like barreling. It's like, I'll know if you're in danger, but I won't be able to help you.
Any
It's
other
not
preparation
totally-
stuff that people want to do, either for Lafdul or for the eventual?
There is one thing that Solas is planning on doing tonight.
Before sleeping?
Yeah, before sleeping.
Okay, and what is that?
He is going to try and see the crystals, the function or the priest using the crystal again with clairaudience and clairvoyance. And have detect magics cast to see if there's any magic that they are using during it.
So you want to cast those spells when they bring down the
Yeah.
wind barrier? Okay.
Yeah, and I will also use second casting of tongues just to be sure.
Okay.
That I get maximum information.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that'll be after Lafdul leaves. We're gonna do Lafdul next time.
Yeah, it's gonna be a couple of weeks anyway, so.
Yeah.
So
the clairaudience and clairvoyance don't really reveal anything that the time pool didn't. The small crystal that she holds is magical, however. So is her headdress.
Okay, do I get any spheres or schools?
Did you cast both of the...
Yeah, I cast both.
Yeah. Conjuration, summoning, and summoning on the on that headdress.
Okay. That's interesting.
All right.
I will mention that to rest of the party that the headdress is enchanted with conjuration and summoning, so it might bring something forth when she activates it.
Yeah, probably. I'm not planning on fighting. It's totally. This is your Metal Gear Solid. I avoid everything.
I hope you're bringing your cardboard box along.
When you
I
weren't
did
there
think
when
about
I
making
casted those.
Yeah.
Since you had to go there before.
So you're guessing that whatever she's doing is not casting a spell, but
just
invoking the magic already in the altar and the crystal.
Yeah. Did I get anything from the red crystal except that it's magical?
You did not know.
Is it actually red, as in like a ruby red, or like?
No, it's pretty dim. It's pretty dimly red. Like the large crystal is much richer, but seeing that small one, you think it's because of the amount of crystal there, as opposed to like, and it's definitely not a ruby, like color-wise. It could still be corundum, but that would put it as a sapphire, not a ruby.
Oh well, I might get up close and personal and look at it. Who knows?
Okay.
Come on with the crystal.
All right. So, Lafdul, you head off. How are you going to make your way there?
I am walking
Okay.
visibly.
So you're gonna leave in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then
Solas
just
would
like
have mentioned a good path to walk up to
Oh.
the point where he
I
walked.
would have asked Braxon, could I borrow your ring of languages? That might actually be useful for me.
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
I'd
Okay.
be wearing. I wouldn't be wearing my ring of regeneration because, well, if I get into combat, regenerating isn't really going to help me.
yeah. I'm sorry. What? Okay.
Lafdul is prepared to die.
Yeah, it's kind of like you either escape or you're dead.
Well, if you get into combat, take off my ring and put the ring of regeneration back on.
Would that be 1 or 2 rounds?
Fine with it being 1 round. It'd be 2
If
rounds
they
to put
kill you,
to
they
put
might
the
not
other
realise
one
you'll
away.
come back.
I
It'd
don't know,
be a second
regeneration
round
might
to
be
put
useful
the
if
other
you
one
have to jump from the
away
tower.
safely, though.
Oh yeah. I mean, generally speaking, if I get to the point where I'm getting killed, I get my stuff looted, so the regeneration stops, or they keep me captive and they figure, oh, you regenerate. All right, great. We can torture him to death again and again and again and again
Okay.
until I get rescued. Pretty grim fate.
It's only
Okay.
2
But
days.
Lafdul is masochist, so is it that grim?
All right.
Well,
So
I've only got the last 2 days, you know.
So you're gonna wait to cast your other spells when you get through the wall, or what?
I had strength and cat's grace as I left, I assume.
Yeah, I put them on him.
I know it's in hours, but doesn't
yeah,
cat's
it's 8
grace
hours.
have a limit? Because I've got 18 dex, it only goes to 19.
It goes to 20 dex and 20 and
20?
18 strength. So those are the caps.
I thought it was 19.
Yeah, I thought it was 19 as well. Oh well.
I
Okay.
just looked it up.
No, that's fine.
I
All right.
mean, I'd
Oh.
have to look up what the scores are on.
Sorry,
for-
it is 19. It's written in the other one. It says it can't go above 18. In this, it says it can't exceed 20 or more, which is just so it's
Yeah.
different wording, and that
Yeah.
tripped me up when I glanced at it.
Yeah, because I had the notes from ages ago when Lever kept casting it on me.
Okay. All right. So we will handle that during the next session, which will not be next week. We have player absences next week, so it should be the week after, which will be the 4th of July. I'm not doing anything.
I'm not doing anything.
If you want to be overly patriotic, you can kill a British person, i.e. Lafdul, on the day.
Ooh, wow, that's a great plan. Thanks.
Hey, we get this Lasso to a firework and fire him at the tower.
Is this why Ord's been hoarding all those rerolls?
Of course. All right. So that is going to be 800 experience for Braxon, Ockar, and Lankas, and Darrakar. And 1100 for Finn, Lafdul, and Solas.
Okay.
Okay, I need to run. Thank you.
All right. So we will be back in about 2 weeks. I am also hoping that I will be streaming normally again this week. The hives are mostly gone. Yay! Never have an allergic reaction that leads to full body hives. Everyone, players and viewers alike, trust me, don't do it.
All
Just
this no
don't do it.
longer hive mind.
Just don't do it.
I will try not to.
Just tell your
have
body not to have that reaction. That works, right? I wish it did. Anyway, we will be back in 2 weeks. I want to thank you guys for playing. I want to thank everyone out there for watching. And like I said, don't get hives. It's a bad time. See you
Thanks for
next
the
time,
game.
everyone.
Thanks for having us.
For the game.
Thanks for the game.